USC Village. Here are your hosts, Jordan Moore and Sean Cody.
This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Rockin' Riley's USC, the best place to be during the game. Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, joined now by Quinton Adlesh. He's a one and done of a different kind. A grad transfer who's come to USC men's basketball from Columbia, the Ivy League school back east, for his final year of eligibility, but you're a guy from out here. So what was the big draw coming home? What was the big reason that you came back to USC?
Yeah, getting back to the West Coast was part of it, but also being a part of a big-time program, having a chance to compete at a high level, play with some high-level athletes, was also the other key factor in the decision. But being close to family, being close to some friends, it doesn't hurt.
Quinn, I want to know about the game, man. Describe your game to me. New guy in the team coming in. What are we looking for in watching you this year in the basketball scene?
Well, 4 years of college basketball, you pick up on a lot. So I think, first of all, just a ton of experience. I have a lot of confidence in what I do, and what I do is shoot and defend and not turn the ball over for the most part. So those things are, I think, they help win, and I think I bring a winning mentality in general.
Well, you talk about that winning mentality. Obviously, your teammates responded to it. You've already been named a captain. It seems like a pretty rare thing. You haven't known these guys that long, and they voted for you. I guess first off, what does that mean to you? And then second, what do you think they saw in you to name you a co-captain along with Jonah Matthews, a guy we know very well?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was actually one of my goals that I had set for myself before I came in. Was to be a leader and lead by example. So being elected captain was kind of some gratification for that personally, and it was nice to be recognized by the guys. But I think that they just saw that I didn't come in and wasn't super vocal from day one, but just kind of took care of my business. And we also have some young guys that were super, they wanted to learn, and they've been really able to absorb a lot quickly. So just kind of tried to lead by example, and I think guys picked up on it. So.
Jordan has set the bar really high for you guys, and the expectations for this team are kind of through the roof right now, man.
I mean, if you go watch this team in practice, it is a fun team to watch right now.
It's competitive.
He's been getting me going. What are the goals? What are some realistic goals that you guys are kind of setting for your team this year that you guys can kind of hit this year?
Yeah, well, so in college basketball, it's all about playing your best basketball at the right time of the year. So in college football, we just saw Georgia lost, and now they're kind of like out of the question.
Yeah, which, by the way, is true of every sport besides college football.
True.
Which has always been my issue with college football. Go on. Makes a lot of sense. You get to build, you get to improve, and then you're judged at the end, like you are in any test or.
For sure. So
go on. Sorry. Great point.
Since we're not playing, we don't hit each other, and we just more finesse than Sean's used to. Given that, I think that we really want to make sure we're getting better week by week. We have a young team, we have a lot of talent, but we're going to want to take care of business in the non-conference, but ultimately playing their best in late February and early March.
You played at Columbia, which Ivy League basketball is very good. Plus, I'm sure played lots of good teams on your schedule, but playing these sort of 5-on-5 games in practice against a really long, really athletic USC team when you're playing just constant intra-squad, is it giving you a sense of the adjustment now to playing at Power 5, if you will, where you're going to see that week in, game out in the Pac-12?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people that the Ivy League's a really good league.
It is.
So I think the most recent poll, like a top 10 conference.
Yeah.
So I've been playing competitively for the past, but there is definitely a jump in just the terms of speed and size. And so I don't think there was a huge adjustment personally, but the thing that I would say is just the level of talent that freshmen come in with, and the confidence that they come in with, and how ready they are to contribute right away is something that I'm not used to, because it typically takes guys a little bit of time. So that's been an adjustment, but I think it's gone well for the most part. I think that guys are really clicking so far, yeah.
An Ivy League graduate in poli-sci, right?
That's right, yeah.
And now, so what do you do when you come to SC now? What's your next move in academics when you come to SC? I mean, that's quite a standard. Ivy League schools are known for their academics. When you come to SC, what are you shooting for here?
So right now I'm getting my master's in project management. It should be done hopefully by next August, so I should be able to get it done in a year. So after that, we'll see. But for the time being, I'm taking courses in my master's and working towards that.
Hey, you're listening to Quinton Adlesh on Trojans Live. Last one, obviously the big game is Friday night to get things started. Getting your feet wet pretty well here with Villanova, a team that won national championship a couple years ago. The game's Friday night, 8 p.m. Tickets at usctrojans.com/Villanova, and all proceeds go to fight foundation that helps fight California helps California firefighters fight all these fires that we've been seeing. How are you guys approaching this game? That's the question I wanted to get to. How are you guys approaching it, knowing it's an exhibition, but also a great opportunity?
Yeah, no, I think that we're approaching it just how we would any other game. I know it doesn't count towards our record, but people are going to watch and people are going to take notice of.
Is it a cool way to start, going up against a top 10 potential opponent?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's two heavyweights, really.
Yeah.
And I think that they might have a little bit of more excitement around their program and just given the last couple of years, but I think it's a good test for us and a good opportunity for us to kind of show where our program's at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. A great way to get things started. People
Don't forget
should come
about the
out.
up and under, Q. Don't forget about the up and under.
Yeah, Sean was showing Q his post moves. You're kind of.
I'm more worried about the elbow.
I'm
more worried about the elbow than the up and under from Sean.
He's a shooter. You set the screens. He runs right off of you.
Yeah.
Boom.
Good two-man game.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, we'll check it out. Big O's going to set some screens for Q on Friday night, so come to the Galen Center and watch that. Up next, we'll get back to football. Clay Helton and Marquis Steps still to come on Trojans Live.